Yo, what is going on, guys? Episode number 9, I believe, of the Dekestry, season number 2. In this episode, we have a lot of games on our belt, and we make some changes. Not too many big changes because either A, things are going good, or B, things are going bad. But you have to watch this episode to see what happens. And last episode had some problems in being that I used to be able to use quote-unquote copyrighted songs, and I'd leave a certain description and be fine with it, but apparently last episode I couldn't, and I got a copyright notice, so I took it down, changed all the songs to copyright free songs, still got the same notice, had to do it again, still got the notice, had to do it again, and finally it worked. And then randomly midway through the day all the audio just went away from the video, but now it's all good, so hopefully this video doesn't have the same problem. But anyway, we have a pretty good matchup here. This guy is, I guess, a Devils fan. He's got Devils jerseys, but he's, yeah, we're going to go in this game, and hopefully we can take a win out for our first game of this episode. And his team was pretty good, and he was pretty good as well. He didn't have any super crazy superstars, but he didn't need it on that play to give him a 1-0 lead and to make it 2-0 for him and 3-0. So we go down 3-0. That's pretty hard to come back from. I mean, it's not like he's got 4-0. That would be terrible to come back from. I don't think I've ever came back from 4, to be honest. But we do get one there to give us some life with 5 seconds left, and we almost get one there, but we get a penalty shot, and hopefully we could score on this. I mean, I've been pretty good at them, and I feel like I already scored him on a breakaway, so I had some confidence going into this, but I didn't have the best shooter, and he poke checked me. So that was unexpected. I don't think I've actually been poke checked in a shootout or a penalty shot recently, but we did end up losing that game 3-1. Could have scored in the penalty shot to maybe get us back in it, but we do lose there. We don't pick up any points, so we have to continue on with what we have. And we are going to start off this with a really nice play by Carlson to get through 2 people, and still get the puck through like 3 people, gets the pass back, and Ekman Larson would take a shot, but it would not go. Carlson again would pick it up, goes through 1, goes through 2, passes to Giroux, and he nips it top shelf. So it's 1-0 for us early on in the game. Halfway through the second period, not really good defense on my part, but we do get it back out. We puck chop it right to him, and Hemsky takes it, and Hemsky makes a great little pass right there, right in front, and it goes in our own net. So that was a great play. Duchesne with a nice deke, but very not needed, I guess you could say. I don't know why I did that. He comes down with a nice deke, passes, and gets a pretty nice shot to make it 2-1 in his favor. Then we used Grabner with his incredible speed to Krejci with a nice little play, and look at that. That was beautiful. That was a really nice play by Krejci to deke through. I guess you could say 2 people. There's really only 1, but he got through the other guy with a pass, and then Backus just got a great goal. Let's watch this in our EA Sports slow-mo recap show. Look at this. Pretty nice in my opinion, and he would just make it a tie game at 2-2. And in overtime, on his power play, we're going to take it up going 1-on-1. Krejci gets through everyone. Krejci to the backhand, and Krejci finishes to make it 3-2. So we would pick up another point, and we would upgrade to Player of the Game Anderson. I heard he was really solid. I was going to go with Hut Live Price, but Anderson's stats are better, and he was a lot cheaper. So Player of the Game Anderson, welcome to the Dekestry.
All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke it till it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young, and I'm only getting older. Somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah, fuck it, I'm on one. Yeah, I said I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on one. But somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah. I'm on one. Yeah, I said I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on. Fuck it, I'm on. All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke it till it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young, and I'm only getting older. Somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah. run the club, fuck everybody. And all my niggas got that heat, I feel like Pat Riley. Yeah, too much money ain't enough money. You know the feds listening. Nigga, what money? I'm a made nigga, I should dust something. You niggas on the bench, like the bus coming. Ain't nothing sweet but suspicious. I'm folks, might as well say cheese for the pictures. All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke until it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young, and I'm only getting older. Somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah, fuck it, I'm on one. Yeah, I said I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on one. Somebody should've told.
And we are finally back, and we have a nice little goal right there to start it off. That is 1-0, and Raymond is going to use some speed. He does not get the shot off, but he gets a nice little deke right there, and he would there to make it 2-0. So 2-0 for us, and this is Anderson's first game in net, so hoping he can do good. A nice little shot there that doesn't go in, but the rebound would find its way in the net by Duchesne, so a nice little play right there to give us a 3-0 lead on the power play. Nice little move by Carlson, gets the puck back, and he would score to make it 4-0. Carlson has been such a good card. I love the the regular card, and I never tried the Hut Live one or the Player of the Game one, but the Team of the Year one is amazing, and it's 5-0, and then that really nice play by Duchesne, gets through two people, and just stops, moves to the left, and scores on Price. And yeah, it's 6-0. So I was going to go with Price, but instead I went with Player of the Game Anderson, thinking that might not be the best best decisions, because Price is higher overall. But as seeing this game, it was Price versus Anderson, and it was 6-0. At least it's not 7-0, and it's 7-0. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Some people don't really understand my humor. When I do that stuff, I know what's going on. Some people think I'm just clueless and don't know what I'm talking about in the clips. But I actually do. It's just some sort of humor, and I say it a few more times than it should be said. But anyway, this was a lucky / really nice play. Carlson went through three people, got the shot off, and it would go in off of a deflection by Backus, and he would come right down to make it 8-1. And I was hoping Anderson would get the shutout, but not good defensively in the third period at all. He makes it 8-2. And luckily that would be it for us, and it was a 22-8 shot, or 9 shots, sorry about that. 22-9 shots. Ekman Larson and Carlson were both the first two stars in defense, and we're going to go after Ben. Sharp he's been good for us, but I just wanted to get someone with a better shot on the first line. And I heard Ben was really good. I asked on Twitter who I should get, and I was getting a few different responses. Kovalchuk, who I really wanted. Player of the Game Carter, who I actually really wanted. But everyone kept saying Ben, Player of the Game, was the best card they've used, and I decided to go for him. I made a trade with someone, and it worked out, and it was about even price. I might have paid 10 to 20K less than he was worth, depending on how much Sharp actually sold for. But we do get him. He makes a nice little deke there, gets hit off the puck, but stick lifts the guy, gets it back, and scores on the backhand. So Ben picks up a goal, which was pretty nice, and then that goes in. In my opinion, that was a really bad goal by Anderson, but we would score again there if you don't count actually hitting the net. So we actually didn't score. I was kidding about that. Maybe no one would understand that, but yeah, we don't score there. And then Duchesne just finishes on the backhand. So Ben had a chance at the empty net, but he didn't score. The goalie made a Spider-Man save, but we do score with Carlson there to make it 3-1. So nice little shot there by Carlson. And on the penalty kill, we take the puck away. Krejci mispasses it, and he gets it back, and then he throws it right in his own net. Basically, it doesn't go in, but Krejci does pick it up, and then Krejci actually puts it in to make it 4-1 for us. So we've been scoring like crazy. I don't know if you guys remember like episode 6 or 7, but it was terrible. We won like 4 and we lost like 7, and we couldn't score at all. But apparently now we're scoring, and we're in Division 2. But that's a nice little play by Ben. He takes a shot, makes a save, gets rebounded right to him, and he scores again. And on the 5-on-3 power play, we get it to Giroux, back to Ben, and Ben finishes off with a nice little play right there to make it 7-1. So we've got 7 goals in this game. We had 6 last game, I believe. It might have been 7. But we broke down in the third period, and that is exactly what we're going to do again. He scores there to make it 7-2 and 7-3. And at least he's not going to make it 7-4, right, guys? Right, Anderson, you got this. You were just starting a new goalie, the one who's been paid all this money and supposedly the best in the game. But yeah, I'm not going to blame him on this play. That was a terrible play by Backus. It's 7-4. That would be the final score. Another defensive breakdown for me. We're 8-1-1 in our last 10. But yeah, I don't know if I want to blame Backstrom on that. Anderson, oh my, why did I say Backstrom? But that was definitely some defensive breakdowns by me last game. I was feeling too cocky, I guess you could say. I had a 7-1 lead. I was like, no way he gets back. He almost did, sadly, but we did score there early on, 1-0. And Hemsky, who hasn't really, I don't think he's done much. He makes a nice little pass right there, takes a shot, a rebound, and he scores by Raymond. So Raymond finally gets a goal. He hasn't really been doing much at all. Duchesne to Backus, and Backus in the net is. Get it? Just kidding. But yeah, it's 3-0 there, and that would be the final score there. So we don't score a ton of goals, but we do play a lot better defensively. I really want to get better defensively instead of, I mean, I've been scoring enough in my opinion. But that game right there, that 3-0 game, I really, really liked it. It was a very intense game. It was 1-0 throughout the whole first and a half periods. And finally, I broke through in the second. But yeah, it was just a really intense game, really even. Luckily, I came out on the board and Anderson played amazing. And in this game, Giroux would just go bar down and give us a 2-0 lead here. So Anderson is still playing really good. He hasn't let up a goal in almost 4 periods. We get a breakaway by Giroux and a breakaway goal by Giroux. So there's another 3-0 lead by us. And going into the second period, we get a fight. And apparently he didn't want to fight, so he quit right after he pressed the accept button, I believe. But yeah, another shutout for Anderson, hoping to keep, hopefully to keep continuing what we're doing. And yeah, look at that big save that goes in the net. But yeah, it's 1-0 in favor of us this game. His goalie makes the save, but apparently it was in the net. If you watch it right there, it is in the net, but usually those don't count as goals. It's kind of a weird goal that you don't see that often. But yeah, we do get the goal there, so it is 1-0 in our favor, and Boyle just bombs that home. Such a good player. I mean, I feel like if he was a bit faster, more agile, he'd be like one of the best, but I mean, he's like 10K maybe, 80 overall, really good, and that really, really nice goal, 3-0. This would be almost like 7 or 8 periods without giving up a goal, and we just keep scoring and scoring and scoring, so we're doing good defensively and offensively. And hopefully we could just keep on getting the shutout for Anderson. And it's 4-1. So not a really good defensive play there. And Subban picks it up. Luckily, he would get it to Raymond. And Raymond's going to use his speed, his quick moves right there. Gets it over to Boyle. And Boyle would finish to make it 5-1. And with only 15 minutes left, I was hoping to keep this game under control. But that was a really nice play. I don't know how Anderson didn't make the save because it kind of took a while to make the pass, but it was a nice goal right there, so I'll give him that. Van Riemsdyk would score there to make it 5-3, and at that point I was getting a bit scared, especially when he scored again to make it 5-4, and I was like, what am I doing? Let's just get this game done with. So I scored there to make it 6-4. That would be a win. Not the best game by Anderson and not the best defensive play by me, but that goal right there was really sick with 30 seconds into it. I was expecting him to quit, but this guy didn't quit, so give him props there. And Ben with a nice little poke check to give it to Subban. Subban to Ben. Ben with an unexpected, unnecessary deke back to Subban, and Subban would score. Subban's been pretty good for us. Nothing too special, but he's definitely been, I'd say, above average. Duchesne with another useless deke, I guess you could say, but we do get the power play here. And then he quits. It's only 2-0. He had plenty of time to come back in it. He had a whole period in a minute and a half, but he does quit, so we pick up another win there. And then we go into this game and just really, really sloppy there defense by me. Don't blame Anderson at all. Krejci, though, gets to Ben, and Ben just snipes it. He's got like 94 shooting, so that's what he's getting paid all those pucks to do. He's worth like 500,000. So yeah, that's worth it. That play just really, I don't even know what to say. I don't really blame anyone there. Just unlucky in my opinion. And then we do tie it to make it 2-2, just like Jordan 2-2. And then Grabner gets a mini breakaway, I guess you could say, and he scores there. Nice little goal there. And on the power play, we make a big save right there with the last few seconds. So we win a bunch of games. And we have, after all this, I didn't really tell you guys, I didn't keep you with the track, but we have 1,626 points, which is really, really, in my opinion, that's really, really good. We make some changes. We bring Camilleri Hut live. I had a few opinions on what I want to do here. I was thinking of bringing Grabner, Camilleri or another player who I may be picking up soon, so I'm not going to say his name, but yeah, we're going to bring Camilleri to the second line. Grabner's really, really good, so I'm not sure if I want to keep it, but here's a look at the team. 975 points and some pretty big changes in Ben and Camilleri, but we still have 7 points that we can spend, so what do you guys think we should do? But anyway, we're going to hop in this next game. We're going to get tripped with our captain, Jamie Benn, and he could make a decision here to give us the 1-goal lead, or do nothing on the penalty shot. Recently we haven't been that good in the penalty shot. In this episode, I believe we were 0 for 1 or 0 for 2, but can Ben change that? Ben's got all the pressure on his stick against Henrik Lundqvist, and here we go. Jamie Benn, will he give us the 1-0 lead, or will Lundqvist stop him? Here comes Ben in on the breakaway. No! He gets just robbed by the pad of Lundqvist. If Ben would have got that up, or maybe would have dragged it in, or tucked it in, there you go, we would have scored, but no goal there. But look at that beautiful play right there. Hemsky with a nice little finish. Drew got injured this game, so for some reason Hemsky was bumped to the first line, and then that save did not go in, but that save also did not go in. So Lundqvist was playing really, really good, and I wasn't really thinking we were going to score again until we got it back and finished right there to make it 2-0 by Camilleri. So Camilleri's first goal since being on this team. Feeling pretty good about that until I basically scored it myself. The replay wouldn't really show it that good, but Subban basically poked it in my own net, and he got right back in this game at 2-1, and Ben's going to hustle. He's going to get the puck and sees Hemsky, and he gets it to him. Hemsky's got 2 goals. I believe this is his like 3rd or 4th goal since the series. He hasn't really done much because he's played the 3rd line, so he only plays like 10 minutes a game, if that. But he does finish the hat trick there with a nice shot right there. That's his 2nd goal from that point, and he's got a hat trick, so that's a pretty unexpected player to get a hat trick, but he's been really, really good. Ben with some nice moves and finishes on the backhand to get some revenge on Lundqvist on the penalty shot to make it 5-1, and this game is pretty much over until I basically score on myself again there. Not a good play there, but I don't blame Anderson. It's 5-2, and that would be the end of that game. We have 1,628 points. We have 8 points left to spend, but I really don't know what I want to do. I mean, I'm winning games. I'm winning by a lot. I really like this team and how they're playing, so I really don't want to change anything. I mean, maybe I could upgrade the Gardner to the 86. Maybe I could upgrade my 4th line, but that stuff's really not going to affect my team that much besides just wasting pucks because the 4th line plays like 3 to 4 minutes. And if you guys notice, Westgarth and I don't think Trojic has scored, but Westgarth scored like 4 or 5 goals. But anyway, let's look at how I'm doing overall. So 55, 15, and 3. So I'm averaging 3.4 basically a game and 1.8 against, so that's really good in my opinion. Maybe a bit less against. I like the 1.5 range. The penalty minutes per game is too many, 10. I'm on an 8-game winning streak. Power play is basically 25%, 32 shorthanded goals. The penalty kill is at 84% basically. I'd like that a bit higher. Shots per game is 17.3 and about 20 shooting percentage, giving him about 15 shots per game. Faceoffs won, I have 123 more than him at 54%. Breakaway goals, 21%. I'd like that about 30 or 40%. Pass attempts, 89 with 62 passing. Penalty shot goals, 3 for 8, so I'd like that a bit higher as well. I've got 161 block shots and 17 shutouts, which is pretty good in my opinion. But let's go down to the monthly and see how we're playing as of late at 15, 1, and 1. So we have less goals for, but less goals against, so I guess that's a pretty good, like 1 good and 1 bad. Our win streak's still 8, obviously. Power play, we are 30%, so 5% better. Our PK is a lot better at 90% basically. Shots for is about the same, but we have 22% for shooting, so that's better. And we're giving them less shots per game. Face-offs, we have better by 5%. Breakaways are a bit better. One-timers are a lot better. Pass attempts are about the same, but better passing. And we're 1 for 5 on penalty shots, so that's really, really bad in my opinion. And I definitely like to upgrade that. But anyway, guys, as you see, I've been doing really good in my opinion. After that one bad week or two where I went, I think, 4, 8, and 3 or something like that, I took a break for like a week, and then I came back and did better. But as you guys see here, I made a Dekestry AHL lineup, and thinking maybe I should make a brand new team of people under the age of like 18, and I'll still use the first lineup and upgrade that and use the point system with that. But I'm thinking maybe make like a farm team, basically, like the AHL team, and get like a bunch of rookies like under 25 years old or under 24, and I could use them like every 3 games or so, or every 2 games, something like that. But I really want to have ideas because I don't really want to keep upgrading the team. I don't have that many pucks or that many assets to trade, so I don't really want to like go all out and trade all my good players, especially if I start doing bad, because I really like the players I'm using. Hemsky's really good, and he's a third liner, and I'd like to use him more, but I can't because then I have to take out Backus or Giroux. But what do you guys think I should do with the AHL lineup, or what do you think I should make the other lineup? I could just make another lineup and just use point system for that and just keep switching the lineups. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I thought it was pretty good, and if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, and make sure you leave your feedback. I really, really need it this time. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.